Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 10 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League, and today we have a big interconference game between the AFC's Miami Dolphins and the NFC's Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams are entering today's game with a 7-1 record. So this is a battle of two of the top teams in the CFM, and both squads are coming off of their respective bye weeks. So both teams are well rested for this heavyweight matchup. Our Dolphins, you can argue that we are coming off of either a well-needed bye week or a bye week that might interrupt the flow we're on right now, because we are coming off of perhaps our most impressive win of the season, dismantling the Dallas Cowboys. At the same time though, our Dolphins have been very injury riddled to the point where we actually had to sign a running back from free agency this week because we have so many running back injuries. That running back being Miles Sanders, of course, the former Philadelphia Eagle and former Miami Dolphin, back on the Dolphins roster. As speaking of rosters, we check out what the Eagles are working with. You see Carson Wentz is still the quarterback. They actually acquired Derrick Henry during the offseason, so Henry, the new workhorse for these Philadelphia Eagles, he's going to be a big man to try to handle. The secondary is full of superstars like Darius Slay. We got our hands full today. We are at the link for what should be a fun game. Let's get it going. 7-1 Dolphins, 7-1 Eagles. We are underway, and the Eagles are starting off with the football. You'll notice that a lot of players on the Eagles have very interesting jersey numbers. Like, I believe Derrick Henry is number 5, the Eagles guy. Kind of went wild with his jersey numbers. Here's Carson Wentz on the first offensive play after the penalty. Just gets it off. Whoa! Oh, they nearly had a touchdown on the first play. Wentz kind of missing the mark, partially due to the pressure. As you see, Devontae Freeman, the backup running back, he's got the catch. 3rd down and 5. Wentz, quick one, and that's going to be KJ Hamler underneath, the former Detroit Lion. The Eagles made a lot of moves. They acquired Hamler from the Eagles in the offseason as well. As you see the fullback Bryant getting the carry, not getting too much. Here's 2nd down. Carson Wentz looking to pass. We expected to see a lot of Derrick Henry early on, but instead it's Hamler getting the ball. The speedster underneath. Decent gain. Gonna bring up a 3rd down and 4, and Wentz now giving the ball to Derrick Henry, who gives Jerome Baker all he can handle and then some. 1st down to Philadelphia, and maybe setting the tone in this game as well as the Eagles move close to field goal range. Henry on the pitch. Oh, hello. You cannot truck Caden Stearns that easily. Stearns with the chop tackle. 3rd down. Eagles looking for one more conversion, and they will get it. Pettis on the outside makes the catch. Wentz feeling the pressure, getting extra time, but nothing is open. Now time is up, and Wentz safely throws the ball away. 2nd down. Here's Henry, but this time the big brown truck won't let Henry get any further. 3rd down. This has been the money down for the Eagles, but they tried to run the ball with Derrick Henry. Very conservative play call. A little bit shocking considering how well they were passing on 3rd down. That did not work at all. Field goal unit up and good. Cody Parkey knocks it in, and an early 3-0 lead for the Philadelphia Eagles after an almost 7-minute opening drive, as Dotson on the return. Dotson, one of the many stars from our last game against the Dallas Cowboys, nearly got a punt return touchdown, and then actually got the punt return touchdown in that 2nd quarter against the Cowboys, as we had Paulson getting the catch. 2nd down. Watson to Hopkins. That connection has been money all season long, as Watson clean pocket wants it all. Godwin behind the defense and in the end zone. Speaking of money connections, Watson to Godwin has not been too shabby either. Godwin is coming off of a monster game against the Cowboys, over 200 yards receiving, gets the long touchdown there, and after the Eagles worked so hard to get 3 points, we bomb them over the top and get 7. Pretty solid opening drive for our Dolphins, and now hopefully it's time to establish our defense for real, because the Eagles had a great opening drive, but they had a lot of 3rd down conversions, and they mainly moved the ball by, checking it down, which seems to really be a part of the game plan. All it takes, though, is 1 sack, and you can't check it down anymore. You got to go downfield and quickly. That'll end the 1st quarter. Man in motion. 2nd down. Wentz looking to pass. Middle. Oh, whoa. had his tight end who just straight up drops the ball, it looks like they're in an awkward looking play, and now it's 3rd down and 19. Hard to convert this, especially against this Miami defense with the pass rush in the face of Carson Wentz. He just chucks it downfield, swatted by, I believe, Bryce Hall, and a very smart decision to punt the ball away from Dotson, who really looks electric out there. Traffic, and still caught by Chris Godwin, who is on a tear these days. Corey Grant, now the starting running back for our Miami Dolphins due to the injuries to Kenyon Drake, Saquon Barkley, and Kalen Ballage. And as you guys saw, Ballage is actually available to return for this game, but we decided to put him on the back burner and just let Corey Grant and Miles Sanders handle running back duties. That unfortunately was a play where I hit the wrong button on first down. We had a wide open out route. I sometimes mistake triangle and X, so I guess that happens. Here's a 3rd down and 3, looking for DeAndre Hopkins, and you know, slowly but surely I might be coming around to this gambler ability. You know, once we activate gambler and Deshaun Watson, we can't really change our game plan, but you know, on a play like that, it definitely works out because that might have been intercepted. Field goal up and good by Joey Sly. It's windy in the link today, so the field goals will be a bit of an issue here, but so far so good for both squads. Carson Wentz underneath, and once again, Wentz is living with the checkdowns, almost to a flaw, but the Eagles have been getting good success so far, which is that 1 first down sack that set back their previous drive. 3rd down and inches. This is Devontae Freeman, and the Eagles have a nice balance of running backs. You either got the speed of Freeman or the power of Derrick Henry, who tried to get that counter going, only gets a gain of 2 yards. 2nd down, Carson Wentz, and of course, just underneath, if it's there, you gotta take it, but you gotta convert these 3rd downs if you're gonna keep on checking it down. Wentz! Oh, that would have been for 6. Caden Stearns was the man who beat the ball. Oh my goodness, that was a big play. The Eagles get 3 points after the drop from Caden Stearns, but if Caden Stearns had that, there was nothing but green grass ahead. It could have been a 17-3 game. Instead, it's 10-6. The Eagles hanging in there, but their defense is definitely going to need to turn it up, and they need to have an answer for Chris Godwin, who is absolutely shredding them right now. Godwin in motion. Why not give Chris the ball and let him move it downfield for us, because number 12 has been money as we go to Corey Grant outside. Grant trying to use that speed to get the edge, gets the 1st down. That's all we need from Corey Grant. Nothing special. We'll let Deshaun Watson get it done today. Godwin again being dialed up, but that time he can't make the catch. 2nd down, minute 50 left in the first half. Jamison Crowder with the good catch. That is going to count as inbounds, and that's going to be a timeout by the Eagles. They actually want the ball back here if they can get the stop on 3rd down. Godwin's got it. Godwin should have the 1st down, but we have to check the placement, and it's actually 4th down and 2, not even 4th down and 1. Godwin caught the ball near the 1st down as we get the delay of game penalty. Had the offense in the field, but not really many intentions to go for it there. We're going to punt this one with Brett Maher. Hopefully a good one. Ball doesn't hang in the air long and gets to about the 19-yard line, so yeah, it looked like we had the right play call, just awkward Madden animation. We'll just have to rely on our defense to not give up a long drive here with under 90 seconds to go. With the Eagles at their own 22-yard line, Carson Wentz looking. The check down isn't there. Wentz is out of time. He chucks it downfield. Dante Pettis trying to get open, but that's double coverage. That's definitely not going to work. And now, an interesting situation here. 3rd down and 7. Eagles looking, play action, going across the field. Hamler, the intended receiver, but that's swatted by Thomas Graham, and now that stops the clock. And here come our Miami Dolphins. Timeout by the Eagles. I don't know if they try to run a fake punt or something, but we're ready for that. So 4th down. The Eagles are actually going to punt the ball here, and this one might be in bounds for Dotson to make something happen. It is in bound, and Dotson spinning, whoa, the wrong way, a little bit out of control, and that might kill our chances of getting points here. We'll have to see as Watson, a little bit out of control there, but he eventually takes off and very importantly gets out of bounds. Our Dolphins still maintaining all of our timeouts. Watson clean pocket, downfield, wide open. DeAndre Hopkins burning Darius Slay. Oh, and that's inches away away from being a touchdown. Trying to swerve out Slay. We might have messed up there. And now a first down and goal. Thankfully, we get in the end zone with Miles Sanders untouched because I nearly made a mistake right there trying to swerve out Darius Slay. I might have went too far to the right and caused a tackle to happen outside of the end zone, but you know, crisis averted, I suppose. Miles Sanders gets into the end zone on his first touch as a Miami Dolphin this season, as we have Carson Wentz with 22 seconds left, trying to get something going here. Goes to Hamler underneath, and Hamler, very importantly, gets out of bounds because the Eagles have no timeouts. One tackle inbound could end the half, and that should do it. Good for a second gain. That's Malik Harrison, and good for a play to end the first half. And the way those last 2 minutes shook out were very important in the game because first our Dolphins were trying to push, and the Eagles got very aggressive, calling timeout on that third down play, and they wanted the ball back. And when they got the ball back, they really tried to force the issue to the point where they actually left their Dolphins enough time to get one more drive going, and DeAndre Hopkins completely torched Darius Slay. Two big plays are really the key talking points in this one so far. We're looking for another big one here on third down, but that's not going to work. That was nearly intercepted. Watson with a pretty good start to this game, and it's mainly just been finding our two key guys, Chris Godwin, who got the early long touchdown, and DeAndre Hopkins, who should have had a touchdown, got tackled at the 1 yard line right before the end of the first half. Nonetheless, Eagles offense looking to get something going, and check it down, but this is what we want. If the Eagles want to throw 3-yard drags, we'll give it to them all day long. They got to convert these third downs, and that's when this pass rush really wakes up. Jernard Avery getting the sack right there. Avery getting a lot of minutes these days, especially with Jabril Cox still on the shelf. He's getting a lot more pass rushing down snaps, and it's working out for him so far as Watson looking to take off here. Can Watson get the first down? Not quite, but still a pretty good gain there. Deshaun Watson using his legs. We haven't had to do that too much so far, but back-to-back plays. Deshaun Watson calls his own number. This time he does get the first down as Watson standing tall. This time actually making a throw. And at this point, you guys expect the Eagles to adjust and try to contain. Maybe could have put a quarterback spy out there to try to cover up Watson. And that's when we kill him with the passing attack. Now we go down the seams to the tight end. Now we actually sneak in a run with Corey Grant. Only the third rushing attempt for Grant so far. Godwin once again in motion on the touch pass. Gets a pretty good gain right there. Going to set up a second down and 6. Look at this space for Miles Sanders. Sanders getting away. Sanders all the way to the 10-yard line. Miles Sanders doesn't have that top-end speed, but he still gets us a goal-to-go opportunity. Watson. Man, oh man, we might have had Hopkins right there, but I didn't want to force it. Now we definitely have Hopkins on second down, and DeAndre Hopkins continues his dominance of the red zone this season. Another touchdown, and once again, man press. Like, come on, man. You can't isolate DeAndre Hopkins man press, especially in the red zone, because we're going to take that shot every single time. It happened in the Patriots game. It happens here once again, and now we grab ourselves a 24-6 lead against an Eagles offense that really is just not aggressive enough, it feels like. You know, I kind of expected to see a lot more Derrick Henry this game. They have kind of shied away from their big back, which is fine by me. Third down and 7. Carson Wentz otherwise has been pretty gun-shy this time, going downfield, but his tight end will not reward him. Another drop down the seams from the tight end, and on fourth down, the Eagles punt the ball. Not the result they wanted, a 3 and out with our Dolphins putting on all the pressure. Dotson reversing fields. Look at Dotson juking away. Wow, this kid's got some elusiveness to his game. I think when Jakeem Grant comes back, it doesn't matter. Dotson's got to be our primary return guy in both kick returns and punt returns, because he really is just making moves. I don't know how to describe it. Grant's faster. Grant's got all these elusive ratings as well, but I mean, Grant's also 30 years old. We just got to go with the fresh legs, I suppose, as Corey Grant getting the handoff from Taysom Hill to start the fourth quarter. Second down, our Dolphins just playing conservative here. Back-to-back carries for Corey Grant. This is borderline field goal range here, so third down. We're going to try to get some yards, hopefully the first down. Play action. Watson, look at the time. Look downfield. Wide open. That's a busted coverage. DeAndre DeAndre Hopkins for the touchdown. It looked like the linebacker, Gruger Hill, was the closest Eagle nearby, so something went wrong there, and we took advantage. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game. I believe that might be touchdown number 11 on the season for D-Hop. Maybe number 12. Either way, DeAndre Hopkins is easily having his best season in a Miami uniform. Just by, the way he's impacting these games, and, we went over his impact in the red zone as the Eagles, oddly enough, are now giving the ball to Derrick Henry time and time again. And, this is cool with me, man. If he wants to run the ball for 3 yards a carry, 5 yards a carry, he's killing time, and that's all we really need right now. With a 25-point lead, that's a 4-possession lead, the Eagles need to actually perform a miracle if they want to win this game. So we're sitting pretty right now. And remember, this was a matchup of two 7-1 teams, but our Dolphins really just came out punching the Eagles in the mouth, and they didn't really have the firepower back. We went over it all game. I feel like the Eagles just had the wrong approach to this one. With a different approach, could be a whole different game, but, the way they've been playing right now. At the same time, though, this Miami defense has really turned it up a level the last couple of weeks, and it's a bit of a difference from the way our Dolphins defense played last season where, we were a top unit. We had the talent, but the defensive numbers just weren't there. 4th down and 8. We're looking for one stop as Wentz wants the end zone. That's going to be intercepted. That's Caden Stearns playing a little bit of free safety back there, and he's going to get the INT. Didn't really matter whether we got the interception or not, but we got it anyways. Corey Grant. Whew. Took a shot right there. Like I said, he's a one-trick pony, but that speed can get you pretty far outside on a couple of pitch plays, and that'll get you a lot of yards. That's a face mask penalty. So move our Dolphins to midfield. At this point, it's milk and cookies time. We're just trying to chew up the last 4 minutes. Miles Sanders chewing up some of his former teammates. Wow, okay, Miles Sanders. Maybe trying to earn himself a couple of snaps once our running backs come back. Kalen Balaj should be back next week, so the running backs slowly but surely making their way in. And, hey, man, I don't want to jinx anything, but we only have 2 minutes left, and we do not have an injured running back this game. Everybody survived. Clap it up, man. Clap it up. 3rd down and 13. Corey Grant not injured. Didn't jinx anything. Cool. We'll kick the field goal on 4th down. Hopefully get one more stop and then end this game either way. Just, bleed out these last minute 51, which might take a little bit longer because the Eagles actually called a timeout there. All right, man. This one's over. This guy's only delaying the inevitable. I always feel weird about the way, some people do that in the CFM. You're down that much. You really want to be in this blowout? I'm not really here to play this game anymore, and I'm the one that's up by 28 points. This guy wants to be in the 28-point blowout? All right, bro. You do you, I suppose. You see Carson Wentz, for all the checkdowns he's had, not an efficient passing game, 17 for 30, and a lot of these passes are borderline interceptions that they're getting away with, like that. Bryce Hall knocking it down. Here's Wentz looking downfield. Oh, my. I don't know. Once again, I don't know how that's not intercepted. We had Caden Stearns on fire. Man just took his shot and gets to live to play another down as we got Devontae Freeman running for the 1st down. The Eagles, they're trying to get one more score in here, I suppose, calling no huddle, trying to show some fight in this one, and I guess trying to regain some confidence because this could really be a momentum blower for a team that has playoff aspirations in the NFC Conference. Look at Colbert climbing the ladder. Adrian Colbert up high, and Adrian Colbert slowly but surely might be stealing that free safety position away from Ricardo Allen, who's getting up there in age, a little bit slower on the field. Once again, fresher legs might be prevailing here as we do officially secure the victory and move to an 8-1 record. At this point now, we are definitely looking in control of our division. That's always the first goal. You want to win your division, and we're doing a great job of that. Next week, though, we do play the New York Jets, and that's going to be a big game as far as, the Jets don't have a great record, but we don't want to leave the door open for them. We want to, just kill their confidence, shut them out, and really establish ourselves as the top dog in the AFC East, and then we'll worry about, conference seeding and all that stuff. But for now, you guys can look around the stats, just an all-around dominant victory from our Miami Dolphins. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, especially if you guys want to keep up with this online CFM. Thankfully, we don't have to go to the injury report. Like I said, Kalen Balaj should be back next week, and then, the next couple of weeks we'll get Grant, we'll get Cox, we'll get Barkley, and we'll get Drake back, and, hopefully we'll have a full team for the stretch run. So, on that note, I'll catch you guys next time.